Oh, it's a little glary. Okay. Well, we have a new view today. New view, who dis, and it's a little glary, but we're going to have to deal with it. We're just going to have to deal with it. Hope everyone's having a fantastic day. Good old Saturday up in here. I don't know if you guys had a thunderstorm last night. Oh my God. The thunderstorm here last night was insane. I thought the lightning was going to come through the fucking house. I was like, please don't hit my house. Please don't hit my house. I can't take not having a power outage right now. I just really can't. I'll have a fucking mental breakdown if my power goes out right now. I just went way too long without it. Can we put the plant? Ah, look at that. I got this guy a couple of years ago. He's still growing. I think I almost killed him a couple times, but he's still growing. All right. Only take what resonates and leave the rest behind. This is just a current energy, just what's swimming through the old ether. Only it's not for you, it's not for you. And if it is for you, that's awesome. Yeah, that's awesome. I forgot one thing. Okay, I forgot my little cheat sheet, which I need literally right now. Okay, so take a resonates, see if it doesn't. And like I said, I'm Whitney Moon for all you newbies out there. What up, Amy? Hey, girl. I hope you're having a good day. We have a little bit of a different view today, as you can see. Woo-wee. Damn it. Oh, okay. I forgot another cheat sheet. Give me 1 second. I forgot my cheat sheet for the planets because I don't know the sigils for what planet. I'm not that professional yet, Carrie. Okay, so that's Neptune. All right. I did not know what that was. Neptune, Pisces energy. That's Aries. And then the 5th house. Ooh. Leo, entertainment, creative expression, how we relate to children, pleasure. I'm kind of getting this sense that, like, I don't know if somebody's just used to having sex drunk. Maybe, possibly. Or actually, you know what? Honestly, I was thinking about this the other day. I was thinking about this painting that I did when I was on mushrooms once. And I had this whole summer of mushrooms. And I never denied myself a mushroom. If I wanted to eat, I just ate them that day. And I went and I painted one day. I did a couple things on mushrooms, but one time I painted, and like the painting that came out, it was like it was this tree. And I had dreads at the time, and this like dreaded woman inside, like I painted her face, and then the tree was her hair, her dreads. Oh my God. It was so fucking insane. I only used red, yellow, and green. Because I was like all kind of like trying to get into like Rastafari. And like I'm not religious, so like I didn't end up doing it. But like I really liked that concept. And I did this fucking painting, and it was so incredible. I gave it away to somebody. I've had to give my art away along the way because like I paint huge pictures and I just give them to people because I can't travel the world with my fucking pictures all the time. So the world might be saying like, okay, you have supernatural abilities. Okay. Aries energy would be the emperor at the beginning of the wheel. You're starting something. All right. And I think the universe is trying to get you to open up these qualities. And I mean, unfortunately, honestly, if I didn't start smoking weed when I did, I never would have been able to read tarot the way that I do now. Because like weed opened up the door to this whole other world. Like the first time I got high, I went in and out of dimensions. It was the scariest thing I was like 14 years old. I had no idea what was going on. I had one beer and smoked some weed and went to fucking like that place that Alice in Wonderland goes. Honestly, like I didn't know where the fuck I was going. I was like, in and out of worlds. I didn't smoke weed for like 15 years after that because I was like, I don't think I can handle it that ever again. I thought weed was a psychedelic trip every time you smoke it, and it's not at all. So I'm wondering if somebody is like activating their supernatural abilities, and the world is like, in order to really do it, you need to like, you know, eat mushrooms or, you know, go on a trip, you know. And like this one guy I dated, he tried to get me to do acid so many times because I like mushrooms so much that he'd be like, do acid, let's do acid. And I'd be like, I don't want something lasting for 17 hours, okay? Like, mushrooms last long enough that I feel like by hour 5 or 6 with mushrooms, I feel like I'm gonna fucking die. So I don't think I can go 17 hours on a trip. But, I don't know, maybe you need to go 17 hours on a trip. I don't know. Like, I mean, take what resonates, okay? And like, remember, these are analogies. These are not actual physical things sometimes, okay? You have to decide if they're actual physical things or not, okay? So there's cloak in reverse with winter, cleansing and intensification. Okay, so there's also some type of thing coming in now where it's like, Spirit might be asking you to stop drinking alcohol. Okay, so then you get it out of your system, so then your veins can become clear again, so then you can start receiving messages. Because I feel like somebody needs to learn how to protect themselves. They need to learn that they're hearing a lot more than what they need to, and that, to be honest, you can stop that. You don't actually have to hear as much as you do, okay? Because you have creative expression in your house of Leo, okay, in your 5th house, you obviously are some type of artistic person, okay? And by opening up that door, there's a whole new world in there somewhere for you, right? Which is why Neptune's here, because it's like you're hiding under an illusion how you can do something in your house of pleasure, okay? How you can express yourself. It's not just one way and one way only. There's a lot of ways you can express yourself. Like, I mean, how you plant your gardens is an expression of yourself. How you take care of your vehicle is an expression of yourself. Like, everything that you do in your life can be an expression of yourself. So this creative endeavor that Spirit is trying to get you to go on is that there's some type of like false thing hiding in your room, in your fifth house. It's hiding in there. And so it's almost like you won't go in there to realize it's just an illusion, which is creating a delusion in your art. And you know what's funny? Sometimes it's like some of the, like a lot of it's like hip hop artists, obviously, are the most fucked up ones, but like on drugs and alcohol, they write some of the best material fucked up. They really do, because once they get sober, their whole like expression changes. So maybe you're going from one self-expression to another, like leaving a shell behind. Like, you know, when people change their name, or like, honestly, I get Maynard a lot, because I mean, that guy's got 3 bands. All right. He's got Tool, which he runs, you know, like a fucking factory. And then he's got Perfect Circle, which is kind of like his emotional door, his emotional house. Okay. And then he's got Pacifier, which is like completely different than most, but it still sounds like Maynard. So it's like he's got 3 different bands to create what he needs when he needs it in his life. Okay. So maybe you need 5 houses, metaphorically speaking. Okay, 5 bands. Maybe you need 5 cars. Maybe you need something for each expression that you want to go through. But in order to get there, you have to uncloak what you're hiding, because you're hiding something that is supposed to be, I don't know, it's winter. It's like, I think you've just let it go dormant. I think you've let something just freeze out, just go black, just go dark. It stops you, right? There's the crows. It's like it just stops you from being somewhere else that you could go. It's not like your mind can't go back there if it wants to, but the world wants you to open up something else. Like, Lithia's got Stonehenge in the middle of it, and I don't know if you've been to Stonehenge or not, but I don't want to burst your bubble, but Stonehenge is full of shit. It was put there just to make money. But, okay, the magical part of what they want to say that Stonehenge is something that it's a time vessel. It's something that creates time. Okay, and if used properly, it can become something very powerful. All right, it's like some type of ritual, you know. I mean, if Maynard put all of his bands together and did a festival, I mean, could you imagine those people that would show up? What up, everybody? Okay. Like Tool fans, Perfect Circle fans, and Pacifier fans would all show up. Those are all going to be relatively the same type of people, but all very different. Okay. All very different. Tool fans are old. Okay. You're going to have a lot of old people up in that shit. And then Perfect Circle is kind of like new age, kind of like, you know, emo punks kind of go. And then Pacifier, who fucking knows who listens to that shit? Okay, so I'm not saying it's bad or good, I'm just saying who knows who listens to that, okay? So there'd be a bunch of people there. Imagine the creative expression those people could come up with all together. I mean, you have to add spice. Like, you realize, I mean, you try to go make something, especially like I bought these burgers and they kind of suck because there's actually like no flavor to them. You have to add, spices are the flavor of life. Without them, your world is blah. Okay, so somebody's world is blah. And the universe is like, it doesn't have to be that way anymore. Like maybe you just wanted to be that way because of something that happened that you didn't want to bring alive. But it's not like the universe is asking you to bring it alive. It's just saying that whatever this was that put you in this darkness, right? It's now like you don't need to be there anymore. You can go into the light. There's no reason to be there. There's something else that you really want to do. So shutting the door to this old house, to this 4th house, okay, maybe that's what it is. Shutting the door to the 4th house and jumping into the 5th house. The 4th house would be your childhood, your heritage. Get the fuck out of that house and get into your 5th house. Start expressing it. You know, my father, every time I do a video or something about him and I say something about him or I do a post about him, he always thinks it's all about, I want to just try to piss him off. I'm like, how do I know you're even looking at it? You think I'm trying to piss you off when I've been trying to say this shit to you for years. You're not listening. So now I'm just saying it on the internet. So then I can just give myself witnesses. But he thinks it's a plague to piss him off. Like, how narcissistic are you? Like, do you think everything is about you? Yes. There are people that think everything is about them. Everything you do, everything you say, you're trying to get back at them. You're trying to say shit about them. And that's somebody that has really let somebody around you be entitled, where they made their entire world around this person. That is not real life. Okay, that is not real life. We're not in the sun energy. We're not putting a spotlight on somebody. We're trying to get somebody to get out of an illusion that they're actually keeping themselves in a dark place when they really want to go to somewhere bright. And I mean, it was really hard for me to add color into my life. As you can see, I wear black every day. For me to even add white, okay, for me to even let this gray grow in, honestly, I'm black all the time. Black this, black that, fucking black cars, fucking black everything. Black is very protective. Okay, it's not like I'm trying to hide, but like I just don't like color. I'm just not somebody who enjoys color. So then what I do is I work with the darker colors, the darker palettes, the dark grays, the dark reds, the dark blues, the dark greens. Okay, I keep it dark because then it allows color to come in, like the green lights, it allows color to come in, but I can still keep everything black and white. You know what I mean? Because that seems to be where I'm just most comfortable, okay? But I let the light in where I need to. Like, majority of all my tattoos, they're all black and white. I'm not really a color person, don't really like color, like I said, but I try to incorporate it just so then I know that I'm alive, okay? So then I know that, like, my heart is beating and I don't just need to be black all the time. I can sometimes, you know, flash a little color up in my life, okay? So I don't know if we got to continue with this or not, or if we can move on to the next. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. The Nine of Wands. Yeah, it's almost like Spirit's like, try not to fight this off, you know, fight your grounding, like ground your energy, right? Let the light in, let the love in. Okay, it's something that it moves very slowly. And when you start really adapting to color and life and color, okay, it's something that allows you to then sit patiently and allow things to come to you. Okay, like good times are coming to you, and maybe those times would be good, yes, you know, in your black hole room, but maybe they'll be better with this different perspective. Okay, with some type of like grounding feminine energy, okay, that comes in slowly. Like maybe this is a lot of masculine energy that needs to incorporate some feminine energy into their life, okay? Because the King of Cups is here, and then now the Queen of Cups shows up. Okay, so the King of Cups is here, and then the friends show up. Okay, so it's like a long time coming with something that ends up happening. Okay, but then the friends bring I just heard silver lining. The friends bring the Queen of Cups to the King of Cups. Okay, and then there's death and judgment. So that transforms somebody's life, like, drastically. Like I said, it's slow. And that's why somebody's a little bit, defensive. And they don't really want to unveil this self, okay? But they feel like if they don't, they're not going to get anywhere. So I do have this like tiny little suspicion that somebody honestly, it's sometimes as simple as going out to eat. Like there are some times where I will just choose to and possibly not even eat anything that day because I don't want to go out in public and sit there and just have people around me. Okay, it's not like an antisocial thing. It's just people come with energy. Okay, 1928, my girl. All right, Pamela. Like people come with energy, and sometimes it's just not worth it. Okay, sometimes I just think I'll just stay home and fucking make something gross, or I'll go get, you know, some type of drive-through, like, right? Because I just can't do it, but I did not plan for a meal, so I just don't have anything, right? So it's like, it could be as simple as that, of like somebody just slowly opening the door. Okay, getting those home deliveries all the time, okay, chasing people off. Now suddenly you're going to go to the grocery store and get your own groceries. It's like something like that. Like maybe it's a little, what's that, agoraphobia? Can't go outside? I forget what some of the phobias are called, but I feel like this could be somebody's phobia, that they don't want people to really see who they are. I don't know if you can hear that noise in the background. I do apologize. Somebody's like spraying something. But I can't fucking see where they are. I mean, not that it matters, but there's the spray again. I mean, if it's bothering you, I can shut the window. Let me know if you can hear that noise and it's bothering you. It's like, yeah, I don't know what I was saying, but I just got distracted. Sometimes I have to get distracted because that was a 20-minute message. I think we've gotten to the root of the problem. Okay, let's move on. How's it going, Pam? Oh, you can't hear it? Oh, beauty. Okay. I tried to kind of do a little bit so I could block the sound from coming through the window. I watched yesterday's live of me trying to catch the internet out here. It's not working. So my sister's at work. I'm in the living room screaming my face off. This will probably be the only reading I can do today. What time is it? 11:20, yeah. It's been a fucking awesome morning. I had this wicked fucking lightning storm last night. I went up to go to the bathroom and the lightning was like flashing through my sister's window and it was lighting up the whole apartment. Oh my God, it was so scary. I actually kind of had like my own real life nightmare last night because it was scary. That lightning, holy fuck. I used to eat mushrooms and watch lightning storms. It was like my favorite thing to do. I'd sit at the door and watch the lightning. My God, I never realized how much mushrooms I eat. Now that I talk about it, I think I spent years on mushrooms from the sounds of it. And like, yeah, I kind of did. Do you have to go to work today? I know you don't say you usually work on Saturdays. Oh, damn! Yeah, it was pretty cool, though. Oh, yeah, okay, you're still on that. No emergency shifts this week. And this one bitch my sister works with fucking calls in sick all the time. Like, grow up. She's like a fucking 50-year-old woman. Familiars. The Tower. Dun, dun, dun. The Sun. Initiation. I feel like somebody's familiar is going to initiate them. Initiate a tower moment. Oh, no. All right. Somebody's familiar might really piss them off. And actually, you know what I'm getting? I just looked at my dead dog's name here. And apparently, according to Cindy, Chimo, the dead dog, bit her. Okay? When really, if you want to think about it, I think little Cindy Lou pissed Chimo off. Chimo was a baby. He was a puppy. He fucking didn't bite. And if he did bite, he was playing, okay? If he did bite, it's because she did something to him. She fucking swatted him. She hit him. She did something to him, okay? And then she fucking took it out on the dog, and she killed the dog, okay? That dog recently just came back to me and told me everything that my family did to him. And I was like, that's really funny because it's not funny. It's a little ironic that that happened to him right as my stepmother moved us, right before my stepmother moved us into her beloved house. And the thing that she was really saying was, I don't want your dog in my fucking house because her house, it was like, meant the fucking world to her, and for some reason she thought my dog was gonna fucking destroy her little precious fucking house, okay? Where my dad built this thing for Chimo so that he could run in the backyard, because huskies really need to run. They have a lot of energy. So he like, my father like did things for this dog that he didn't even do for my sister and I. So how my stepmother initiated the tower to come down for him to kill Chimo off, I don't know. Okay, that's the thing. Now we got Halloween. There's no such thing. Confront the situation head on. Is something bearing on you, something inexplicable, something unstoppable problem that you're struggling to understand why? Sometimes our behavior shapes our circumstances. Other times the shape just comes to us. A menace popping up out of the shadows again and again, just when we think the coast is clear. So Halloween is the boogeyman, okay? The boogeyman that sits in your closet and waits every time you go to bed to come and fuck with you. Okay. Somebody I think has a dead dog. All right. And they are, okay, whatever happened with this dog, okay, or familiar, it could have been a cat, it could have been a fucking bird, okay, it could have been a rabbit, could have been a lot of things, okay. This person purposely kills your things. Look at the birds. As I'm talking about familiars, there's the birds. It could have been a fucking bird. Could have been a parrot. Could have been a songbird, little lovebird. Okay. Could have been a crow. Okay. They killed something. Okay. And the problem with that is you want to go fucking with people. Okay. That's one thing. I mean, you'll get your karma, but to fuck with animals, you're fucking with a different god. You're fucking with a different dimension. You're fucking with a different planet, okay? You're fucking with something different, okay? And you want to do that, you go right ahead. I personally do not think beating anybody or hurting anybody or killing anybody is ever the fucking option, but sometimes people show up in our lives and we think that they're great, compassionate, caring people, and really they're the menace in our life that won't go away, that wants to take things away from you, that wants to initiate damage in your life and tower moments. There was this time where my sister and I were talking about it not too long ago. She had a Jack Russell back in the day that she named Jack. And I think he was only like a year old, maybe. I mean, he was such an asshole. Okay, his dog was such an asshole, but he was our dog. Whatever, he's an asshole. Fuck you. So are you. Okay, I had that fuck kid's back. Anyways, my sister gave him one of those chew toys, the things that you can break down. They're white. I don't know what they're called, but anyways, don't give your dog those things, okay? You have to be very careful what you give your dog, and if you do give them anything to chew on, fucking make sure you're watching them, okay? Because he swallowed this piece of something that he was chewing, I forget what they're called, but and it got lodged, okay? And he needed surgery, $1,500 surgery. And my sister was, I don't know, maybe 21 at the time or something like that. She was a dental assistant. She was making, I don't know, $17 an hour back in the day. Like, she was fucking trying to pay for an apartment all by herself. Like, she had no money. Okay. And she asked my dad to help her, and my dad said no. And the only other option was to put the dog down, because he wasn't going to survive. It was going to be the slowest, most painful death that he could go through. So she had to put her dog down, because my father wouldn't fucking give her $1,500. And when I think about that now, along with Chimo, along with everything else, because this is once his wife came into his life, not my mother, okay? She is not my mother. She has nothing to fucking do with me, okay? Not that my father was better before her, okay, because he wasn't, but once she came in, the money was locked up. She locked that fucking money up, and there was absolutely no goddamn way. Are those white? If it is, then yes. Yes, I think that's the word. Rawhide. Yeah, rawhides. Yeah. That's a fucking I can't really see. I thought couldn't see the H. Yes, rawhides. Yes. Don't let your fucking dog eat those things, okay? They'll die, okay? Anyways, their spy. Okay, when she came into our life, she started making all the rules. It was all her rules. Shut the fuck up. You can't say anything. This is how it's going to be. Your father's married me now, and things are going to change. Whatever my father heard her say, like she was fucking Mother Teresa when she talked to us, was not the way that she fucking spoke to me. Okay, she spoke to me like a little fucking cunt all the time. Okay, like she was superior over me, that I had to do everything for her. She took my fucking dog. Okay, then we reincarnated hers. She had some fucking dead dog that died fucking years before. We reincarnated the same fucking dog, the same fucking make, and she gave him the same goddamn name. Like, how fucking twisted is that bitch? You reincarnate a dog while you take away mine? Like, what the fuck is wrong with people? You know what I mean? Fucking psycho crackheads, okay? So, I feel like somebody's deceased familiar, okay, is coming to you. Okay. Telling you that their needs are almost met. So there's some type of familiar on the other side that's doing work, because the way that they died, and now I was thinking about Angela with Dwight. Again, Dwight kills Angela's cat, and Angela says, cat heaven is a really hard place to get to, and you can't get there if you're euthanized. And she wanted her cat to just die naturally, but Dwight killed it. And now I'm like, wow, okay, now I just got chills all up my spine. If somebody did fucking kill a familiar and it was supposed to die of an old age, I'm holding cycles in my hand. Oh yeah, you know, I'm free for one, they're fucking disgusting just to watch her job chew on in general. But then, like, if it gets to a small piece, you gotta take that shit away from them, because then they always try to swallow it. That's what they want to do. They want to swallow it. Okay, because dogs don't know that they're gonna choke. Okay, $1,500 surgery. That was the cost of Jack's life. That was too much for Jack's life. Okay, there's the moon. An illusion. This is really bad for somebody. Okay, I'm like, this is pretty fucked up, okay? Your familiar is almost done doing what he needs to do, because whatever the cycle was cut on him way too early, and he had work to do here still. I think it's a male dog or a male familiar. 8 of Pentacles with the 4 of Wands. You know how hard this familiar is working right now? This familiar is working their ass off right now, trying to get this information about something that was done wrong. They could have been killed at an event, okay? Or something happened to them at an event. Nobody was watching them. Now I'm getting night. What is that? The Machete Killer, Jason. What is that movie again? No, Friday the 13th. Is that Friday the 13th? Now I'm getting Friday the 13th. Like, because Jason dies when all these park people are supposed to be watching him. They're supposed to be a fucking lifeguard, right? How does he just die in front of everybody? How does he just drown in front of everybody? And now I'm getting suspension. And you think about it, Jason, he gets suspended under the lake. In the water. Okay, there's the 5 of Pentacles. It's like somebody's kid. So, okay, so this familiar, it could be somebody's kid, okay, for one. Familiars can come out in children, obviously. But, because now she's holding the hand of a small boy. So now I'm thinking, this pet was young. Like, Jack was only, like, I'd have to say maybe 1, maybe 2. And this is also, okay, this is also bringing me a story. Ooh, look at this. See how she's, like, pulling the blind back? So this is bringing me to a story now, because this actually could be a child. This friend in high school had a kid. And she was a young mother, obviously. She got pregnant when she was, like, 16, 17. And when her son was about 5, I think he was 4 or 5, he fell and hit his head. Oh my God, I'm getting goosebumps. He fell and hit his head. And my friend from school took him to the hospital right away, like right away. She was like, there's something wrong with my son. He's not acting right. He fell. You need to check him out. They checked him out. They sent him home, blah, blah, blah. He still wasn't okay. She took him back to the hospital again. They didn't fucking listen to her, right? And he died. It was like, she could have sued the hospital. She could have done all this shit because these doctors treated her like shit. They treated her like a 20-year-old mother. You know, she had a lot of piercings in her face. She looked really rough. I mean, we all grew up fucking rough as shit. All right. And he died. And I remember seeing her afterwards, and that whole thing changed her life, because I don't think Landon was supposed to die. You know, I think we have technology and we have mothers. You know, like, this brings me to another girl that I worked with almost at the same time, because I was early 20s, and a girl that I worked with had a daughter, and she started acting weird. And my friend obviously loves her kids. Okay, these are women who love their children. You know, she took her to sick kids, and she was like, there's something wrong with my daughter. Everybody called her crazy, and she didn't care. Like, this girl, you know, a very small girl, very like, you know, soft-spoken, you know, she married really young, right? She just wanted a family. She just came from such a divine place, you know, and they just kept telling her to go home, and that, you know, you're crazy, and sometimes women act like this with their children, blah, blah, blah. She didn't stop. Turns out her daughter had this massive brain tumor. And so she had to go to sick kids and get her head opened, okay? Lumpectomy or something it's called. And I don't know, head surgery or whatever, and to remove the tumor. And she was like, I mean, my God, that kid looked like death for a fucking year. I couldn't even believe. She's on the Ronald McDonald's house. I always see her little family, and whenever I go to McDonald's, because they did so much for her family. And it was like, you know, people want to just, you know, throw the problem aside and make it seem like you're crazy, or that, you know, there's no way that this could happen, that you watch too many movies and that your kid's fine. But like, if you really watch your kid, or you watch your familiar, you watch your animals, you're somebody that pays attention to them, then you know when they suddenly are acting like they ate something poisonous, right? Like my sister's dog back in the day, when she had to start sharing custody with him, because her ex-husband wouldn't give him up. He didn't take care of the dog ever. Okay, so he just let the dog run around wherever he wanted, and he found Marlo one day eating a dead deer. And instead of taking him to the vet, okay, thinking maybe there, you know, he could have picked up rabies or something, okay, the fucking poor dog, like 3 months later, started looking weird. And like his ears were all like, it looked like he had oily skin and everything, and he had mange. And then finally, Dan, after we get all the prescriptions and everything and take him to all his doctor's visit, her ex calls, and she's like, yeah, fucking Marlo's got like mange. Like, I mean, dogs die from that. And then Dan goes, oh yeah, you know, a few months back I found him eating a deer. It's probably from that. It was like, you ignorant fuck. Like, why didn't you say anything? You're just going to sit there. And like, eventually we noticed like there was things that were different about Marlo. Like he just wasn't acting right. And then Dan was always, no, he's fine. Everything's fine. His skin's just dirty. He's just dirty. Don't listen to an ignorant person that just thinks they know the answers. If you are asking yourself questions, and if you're opening that book and you're trying to find the answer, and everybody you talk to just goes, oh, you're crazy. Oh, you're fine. It's just a dog, blah, blah, blah. Don't fucking listen to them. Okay, don't fucking listen to them, because most people are ignorant. They don't read the science. They don't fucking care. You're not. That's why I have to have this channel, because there's going to be things that pop up with people that they think they're crazy, because this is what this shit does. Everybody wants to just denounce people, calling them crazy, saying they don't know what they're talking about, but it's just a cover up. It's just to cover up their own fears. Okay, so whoever this person is, you could talk to be like, I don't know what's going on, blah, blah, blah. I think something's happening. And they go, you're crazy, or don't worry about it. Or if the vet says you're fine, you're fine. Follow your gut. Always follow your gut, because it kind of seems like your familiar, okay, either your familiar doesn't want to die, your kid doesn't want to die, or somebody's already died and they're trying to avenge their death. Okay, and by you, but I also feel like with this page, I'm kind of feeling like, I don't think you're going to stop until you get the answer, which is what that one mother did I talked about, okay? She went and saw multiple doctors, and until she found the right one that actually listened to her. Because a lot of times, I mean, it's so much more common than what you think, right? And then sometimes you see one doctor and they just dismiss you, and then you just give up. With my back, I went and saw probably 5 or 6 doctors. And then everybody said I was crazy. Everybody said it's all in my head. I needed to stretch for a couple years, that my back was fine. I was just looking for pills, blah, blah, blah. I found this chiropractor, okay, in the middle of fucking bumfuck nowhere at a circus, okay, who was giving away free pictures of your neck, free x-rays of your neck. They had this like portable thing. And so I thought, what the hell? You know, like I was always getting headaches. So I thought maybe it's my neck. My neck was like this. Okay, your neck is supposed to be like this. My neck was like this. And she's like, you need to have an x-ray of your spine. And I went, okay. I had no idea. Everyone's told me I'm crazy. There's no pain. No pain. No, you're fine. You're fine. You're just a drug addict, abusive asshole. I went to the chiropractor the next week. I made my appointment, got in the next week, got a x-ray of my spine, and my spine was like this. And then it went down. It was so bad that the chiropractor wouldn't let me leave until he found an affordable solution for me to go there, because it was either that or he was going to start adjusting my back for free. I swear to God, this man, he works in Whitby. He's like the greatest chiropractor I've ever been to in my life. He was the greatest doctor. He changed my life. He actually adjusted me a few times with absolutely no cost. He knew how bad I needed his help. He knew how much I was, in pain, and that I didn't want to take drugs. It was never about drugs. I've never taken drugs. I've never taken anything for my pain. I've only ever taken Tylenol or Advil, just to almost prove to these motherfuckers that it was never about drugs. Okay, it was never about drugs. I don't do drugs. I never have. Okay, but your parents want to believe something else. The people around you want to believe something else because they think they know everything that they're talking about, which is why it's like, whoever this person is, don't listen to them, because the people that thought that they knew what they were talking about with me had no idea what they were doing to me. They were killing me slowly, one by one, by taking my words away and saying I needed drugs, or I just wanted to get drunk, or I just wanted an excuse. If I had listened to their ignorance and not gone and got that x-ray and not gone to see myself what was wrong, I would never know. I never know. And at least I went to the chiropractor for at least 2 years. So it did do quite a bit for my back. It's the most painful shit you'll ever go through in your life. Okay. They're literally, dislocating your bones. Okay. It's excruciating, but eventually you get a cure. And doctors are ignorant like that. They won't talk to you. This was a chiropractor, and doctors hate chiropractors, of course. Just like, a lot of naturopaths would hate me, right? Because they read a book, they say all this shit you have to do, where a tarot reader will just pick it up for you. Don't need to read no fucking book. Okay, I just need to read your body. Okay, if there's a difference. You obviously know this familiar. You know how they act, or you know yourself. Okay, don't let anybody tell you how you're supposed to feel. Okay, that it's natural to just have pain in the morning, and it's natural. Actually, now that I worked with this guy back in the day, and he only worked at this place for 2 weeks. Okay. Before he left and went somewhere else. It was a shithole. He goes to me, we were talking about how much pain he has, because he was in a lot of pain. And he would say whoa, buddy, I have to wake up at at least an hour before my shift. He's like, because I have to have, a half an hour shower just for my arthritis to chill. And I went, you have arthritis? And he's like, yeah, I do. I'm like, oh my God. So I talked to him about his arthritis. He had no idea, okay, that emerging your body, okay, as opposed to just having a shower, if you have really bad stiffness in your joints, all right, or in your body, that's arthritis, okay? And the one thing that you can do with arthritis is you can beat it with heat. Right? So if my arthritis is really bad that day, I will have an hour-long bath. That's the only way that I can give myself relief. Okay? So I've been telling people about my bath theory for years, and people have always come to me oh my God, that was the best bath of my life. Oh my God, thank you for telling me about the bath. somebody, this is how fucked up spirit is, because somebody in my life does not believe, okay, even though I have x-rays and stuff, does not believe like what's wrong with me, okay? So they actually physically took my bathtub away from me. I haven't been able to have a bath for over 2 years. The only way that I can actually relieve my pain is in a bath. And I haven't been able to have a bath for 2 years. And I think to myself, I'm like, wow, this is like, it's not so much a trial of my psyche because I've been pushed already. It's somebody denying me being able to soothe my body because they insist there's nothing wrong with me. So there are things that we have to go through here in order to prove what collective has been saying about you. Just saying. Fun fact for you. Fun fact for you. Hi, Diane. Sorry, I was in the middle of a rant. And everybody's having a wonderful day today. Wonderful Saturday. What's the time? 45:53. Oh, you know it, girl. Oops. All right, next message. Take what resonates and leave the rest behind. Here we go. Okay. First card down, Spider. Second card down, the Crow. Third card down, Fought Tooth and Nail with the Moon. Okay, so the Crow was in reverse. We have the Girl Interrupted with the Sea Turtle. So what I'm guessing is, the way that this is looking, is that the Crow does need to be in reverse, because I feel like Spirit has trapped somebody, okay, that is very interrupted. Okay, like I'm talking like fucking like deathly interrupted by something. Okay, and they took some type of revenge out on you. Okay, and the way that I'm getting it is like, I don't know if this is somebody who you ended up with their ex-boyfriend or something, or you ended up with their ex-husband, or you ended up with all the friends or the family or something like that. Well, this person is pissed, okay? And they have tried really, really hard, okay, to... I kind of feel fuck with your life. Like, what did this person try so hard to do? Ah! Take your money. Oh, what else is new? Okay, so we have the Five of Pentacles. So that's always about, you know, losing your money. Okay. Then we've got the World. And then we've got the Six of Cups. So this person, you know, from the past, okay? This is a part of the past. This is a child, like some type of childhood connection, okay? some type of relationship. Okay, I feel like this could be platonic. You could be a lesbian. There's the sun, and then there's the lovers. Okay, there we go. Okay, with the Queen of Wands underneath, 4 of daggers, everything goes into the coffin and dies. Okay, so I feel like somebody was sad, okay, over something that happened with you. All right. And this ended, like whatever it was, some relationship ended. Okay. Relationships end. Okay. I don't think anybody did anything wrong. I think this relationship just ended. Okay. And then the girl interrupted. This person, like whoever you were in a relationship with, okay, they got like fucked up over something. Okay, I don't know if it was fucked up over money. It usually has something to do with money. But at the same time, it was like, I don't know if you didn't give them enough, or money was all they could think about. So that's why the relationship did end, because this person was never around. So then you went and got another relationship, okay, with somebody a little bit more like you, okay, and this person, it pisses this person off from the past. Because now you're happy, okay, in a relationship that they then try to kill on you. And I think it actually worked. Like, I think it actually worked. I think they actually managed to end your relationship on you. Death. Fucking right. This is what I'm talking about. They did. Something happened, okay, with this relationship. And then there's the Queen of Cups to be like, that hit my heart. Okay. And then 10 of Swords. It left somebody in like some type of awful mental prison. Okay. And so they've been slowly kind of plotting your demise, kind of plotting to go against you, do something to you, revenge you in some way. Like, I don't know. And now I just looked at the bat. It's like they only come out at night. I don't know, maybe this, and then there's the moon. Like, maybe this person only comes out to fuck with you at night. To come fuck with your relationship. Like, maybe they text you at night. Maybe they message you at night trying to get you to talk to them. And now you're with this new person. And it like hurts you to see. Okay, it hurts you to even see that this person is possibly going down this road again, that they're going to be that kind of pathetic, that they're going to try to come back to you. There's the moon again, double moon energy. Okay, this could be a Pisces, but it's like they don't see that they lost you because it was their fault. They just kind of see, there's the Empress. They just kind of see somebody like you're just, anybody's replaceable, you know, like you just replace one person with another person. But I don't really think that that's what you did. Like I like, you offered this person something and it wasn't good enough for them. They still kind of fucked off. They did something. Okay. And then they just expected you to hang around while they were, you know, freezing you out. It's like they think that you're going to come back to that? Like, really? After all this? They really think that they can just bring you back and grow something with you. And they might, okay. Don't be surprised if somebody from the past messages you up, okay, asking you to like marry them like quick. Okay, because that would be the perfect narcissistic move towards an ex that you see physically moving on. It's like your whole relationship, you say that you can't commit to them, you don't want to commit to them, you don't want to put your money with theirs, you don't want to invest anything with them, and then as soon as you lose them, they come back and say, well, they'll do all those things that before they said they wouldn't do. Like, that's so narcissistic. That's like the only word I can say. Not only is it childish, but it's so narcissistic. Like, it's all based on what they want. It's all based on what they want. It has nothing to do with what you want. That's why they think you're just as superficial as they are. That's what I'm getting out of it. They think you're just as fucking low blow Joe as they are. And really, no, you're not. So, and plus I'm kind of getting like a future vibe on this. If you do start dating somebody, maybe you haven't dated somebody for a while, you might have an ex come out of nowhere and be like, oh, hey, do you want to get a drink? And you're like, as soon as you know I'm with somebody, like you would fucking do that. You would message once they know that you're unattainable because they think that you're just going to come back to them. Like they're Casanova. You always go back to them. This person needs to get checked. And I think that that's what's going to happen here. We have Scorpio, Gemini, Leo, and Pisces, and Aries. So you could be dealing with any one of those signs. Take it or leave it. I'm suddenly starving. I'm fucking starving, Marvin. 55-23. Like, I wasn't ready to be done this video yet. Just to go and eat? Give me a break. Oh, 12. The Fool. I'm doing one more reading. My hunger can wait. Like, I ate breakfast. There's no way I can be this hungry. Sometimes I feel like I'm going to pass out because of this amazing, yeah, right, like, raging, like, energy that goes through me when I do. Like, it's not raging, but it's like, I don't know why it comes through so goddamn hot. It's like I feel like I'm going to suffocate in this body while I channel. I don't know what's wrong. I don't know why it's like, you know, I wish you could just like open up your body and just flap yourself out and then close yourself up again. That seems so inappropriate, Whitney. Like we all just wearing these damn skin suits, and I wish sometimes you could take your skin suit off and air your veins. Like I feel like I need to air my veins. I need to air my organs. That's what she does. All right. Here we go. Okay, I'm getting the song 46 and 2 in my head, which has been consistently playing in my head for a couple of weeks now. But I just looked at my snake tank, and my one snake is about to shed. And 46 and 2 is about shedding a skin, shedding their shadow. Just saying. When I see it, I gotta call it, all right? Ha! Oh my God. Spirit. Oh my God. You're so funny. Okay. These are the first two cards that fell out. Okay. Face with Fate. And I thought, I wonder if it's going to be FFF. Like if we're going to get a third F. And all these cards, these weren't making sense. There was ice on the bottom. Then I saw something else anyways. And then I split the deck third time, and then I found fire. And I thought, okay, well, I was just talking about how sometimes my body, you know, gets super heated for no reason. So I took the card, and I went, oh my God, that's FFF. And I just heard, wow. I just heard somebody failed 3 times because an F would be a fail. Okay, somebody failed. Okay, so face with Fate and fire would be somebody has been wearing like not a mask, but they change faces. Okay, they change faces, they do things. Okay, and it's their fate to be called out on something. All right. And I was watching this video last night of this man who describes the kind of friends that you need around. And one of the most important people that you need around is somebody who's going to call you out on your shit. Okay. Because when you're acting a fool, or you're about to act like a fool, or you are acting like one, or, you know, you need somebody that checks you quick, that says, like, you got to watch yourself because you're acting like an idiot. Okay. And you know that if your friend says that to you, it's true, because they're not going to lie to you. Okay, so it seems like somebody has been changing faces around you. Okay, changing, everything is a mirage, all right? Their true identity is Lord knows what, okay? Their face is, they show different to everybody. That's their main goal, is to disguise themselves however way that they want, okay? And physically, I feel like people do see their face change, okay? So they've been fated in your path, okay, because you're the one that's going to make them take off all the faces and reveal who they really are, okay, which is not somebody that they've been showing people this whole time. That's for sure. Like, nobody knows who this person is but you. You're the only person who knows who this person truly is. Keys on a ring, string along, one night stand. I'm telling you, I love the whole one night stand thing, because I swear it's like every face that they decide to put on is like just for one night. It's always just for one night, which is they have so many options on who they're going to be in that moment for that night. It's fucked. This person is fucked. There's the butterfly. Healing the inner child. This person has seriously inner child problems. Okay, anybody that can't wear their true face, okay, where who they truly are, right, is hiding something, right? A lot of people don't want to grow up. They don't want to age. They don't want to get wrinkles. They want to stay young forever. It's impossible. You age. Your source of aging should be looked at as something you earn. You live every day. You're the one going through these trials and these fucking journeys and tribulations and bullshit. You age how you act, okay, how you participate in life, right? To not age and to try to act like you don't have to, or you're too good for aging, or you can just reverse it, is cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, okay? So this person has, whoever this person is you're dealing with, has major fucking inner child issues, okay? They got to grow up. They have to change. Like, I mean, I'm sure this person looks like a fucking old ball sack at this point. I mean, like, they could be fucking 60, 70, 80, and like they look like they're 90 years old, because their inner child is so high that their skin is aging at such an increased, okay, there's like they're aging like a dog, okay? They're aging 5-7 times faster than what they should be. And the way that I see this, and actually I woke up and I had this epiphany, and it was almost like Spirit was talking to me, and they say that people who stay looking young for a long time, that don't do anything to themselves, really, they just exist, okay, is because their wisdom, they're growing with wisdom. So they're aging internally because of how much they're willing to learn, right? People who are ignorant, that think they know everything, okay, that put creams all over their face, that act like it's not destroying them, will age faster, because they have that childlike still syndrome in the world that they can just make things go away. They can just reverse things. Like abracadabra. Like, even us witches know that the sun doesn't, like, fucking shit doesn't work that way. Okay, like, yeah, you can get microdermabrasion, or you can fucking scrub your face properly, no chemicals, no fucking anti-aging serum bullshit, little fucking scrub, and you can get your skin almost back to a child if you do it properly. You don't need something searing the top of your fucking face off. All right. I worked at this Curves, it was called, this like lady gym back in the day. Oh my God. It was so funny. And what these women would do, again, it was in this like, it was in a kind of posh little city. Okay. Whippy's kind of like, I don't know. It's kind of like people went there with money. Okay. It's not like a big, huge city or anything. It's just things in Whippy are just a little bit nicer. Okay, so the women that came to this Curves, I mean, like neighborhood is everything. Okay, so this neighborhood was all mansions. Okay, so these bitches that came in to work out was like all their husband's money, and like they came in with their Gucci shit, and they always were going on cruises and wondering why they weren't losing weight. And I'd be like, well, I don't know. Why don't you stop going on the cruises and try to work on your diet, Diane? Sorry, there was actually a Diane I used to work with all the time. She was amazing. Diane, forget her name. Anyway, her last name. Anyway, she was amazing. But she always went on vacation. And I'd be like, stop going on vacation and eating so much. And she'd be like, well, why do you think I come here? Like, oh my God. And these ladies, some of this shit, okay, they would come in, honestly, and what was I going to say about them? They were just a little bit pish-posh, okay? What was I going to say about them, though? Oh my God, they were amazing. I was going to say... Okay, Linda, okay, Valancourt, that was the one lady's last name. Okay, now that's out of the way. Okay, now what was I going to say about Curves? What was I even saying? See how the channel, if I get off the channel, I lose it. I got off the channel. I started talking about those ladies too much. Healing their inner child. I don't know. Maybe it'll come back to me. It might. Because now I've got the whole intro, so I'm just dive right in when it comes back to me. Anyways, okay, let's see if Spirit wants me to pull more cards. But, yeah, you are healing the inner child of... Oh, no, that was like wisdom. Okay, oh my God, okay, that's what it was. Okay, so what these women would do to themselves because they had so much money, okay, that they would just get things lasered and cut and tucked and sucked. And I'd be like, what'd you do this week? And this poor lady, okay, she comes in and she looks like a mummy, all right? Her fucking whole face is like bandaged up. I'm like, what are you doing here? And she's like, it's not as bad as it looks. I'm like, yo, honey, that looks pretty bad. She's like, no, I just got the first 2 layers of my face burnt off. Oh my God. She had really bad acne and she had been scarred really bad. So she went and got this like laser shit done on her face. And let me tell you, for 2 weeks straight, that fucking woman's face peeled off, like face off. Okay. And I was like, I don't, why do women do that to themselves? I don't understand, because again, like, okay, I get something like that, like she was really poor for a while. And then once started making money, she could do something about her face. That's a little bit different, I feel like. Okay, but again, the extremity, to go to that extreme, I feel like there was still something way less invasive that she could have done that would peel off her skin, kind of like layer by layer and give her a more softer look. Like, I feel like there was still a better way to do it, okay? But one night stand, it's like something quick, easy, right? And then they just get themselves back. And now there was this one woman that I knew who got lipo done, and all she wanted was 20 pounds to lose. And the fucking bitch almost died on the table. And she was like, it was 20 pounds. That's all I wanted to lose was 20 pounds. I almost died. And I'm like, there you go. Just because you have money, I mean, watch what you spend your money on. Okay, like maybe you're getting money. Okay, now we have date with lightning and kisses. Okay, I don't know. Maybe we're going to start dating somebody rich. Okay, and kissing up on somebody rich. All right, or money's going to come in. Okay, and it's like maybe this is going to be your fate. Of like, are you going to do stupid shit to yourself? Right? Are you going to beef yourself up and inject yourself and do put poison in your body because the people around you or who used to be around you would do that? Right? It's just because you can do it doesn't mean you should do it. And like light and fast results, again, I mean, be very careful. Okay, because lightning fast results, if they put you out on the table, what if you've never been put out before and you are allergic to anesthesia and you die? Again, that's Kanye West's mom. I think she was more of like a sacrifice, more than something that died on the table, but we never know, okay, if it was just a fluke, okay, which is actually more common than you think. Because I mean, look at this woman, someone's on the table there. It looks like a dog, okay, like ripping off the flesh of the dog to put on the woman's face. I don't know, I've never seen that movie before. Did you hear the ambulance that just went by? Like, what if this is like some stupid like breast augmentation? Okay, like one girl that I worked with, she went to Costa Rica and got her boobs done. But in her defense, that's where she was actually from, and she had parents down there. Not parents, but she had family down there that she could stay with while she was recovering. And this bitch was a fucking tank, okay? She got fake boobs. She went 3 sizes bigger. But, I mean, we were in our 20s, so, you know, skin was different back then. She went 3 sizes bigger, spent 3 days down there, which was the minimum. You know, you get those tubes sucked out. Like, you get tubes that get put into you, okay? Like, boob jobs are fucked, okay? And she came back and was already working by day 4. I was like, are you not going to take a day off? She's like, what do you think I did for 3 days? That's all I did was take time off. And I'm like, and you're already back? She had she had been slit open. What women are capable. Sometimes women have the strongest bodies in the world. I don't know how they withstand what they do. But you could, you know, might go to a foreign country. Like, I mean, a lot of people are going to Turkey right now to get hair treatments, okay? And get hair follicles and, you know, hair transplants, all right? And what if something happens? You know, you're in a foreign country and your fucking doctors aren't there and our medical care isn't there, okay? Just be careful. I mean, clearly, I don't know if this is for somebody or if it's about you, okay? But just because it's attainable and payable and affordable doesn't mean to do it. I mean, again, I don't know if you want to get a boob job or something like that. Like, I mean, you can start working out and massaging your chest, and you can start activating your own estrogen. Okay, like breast tissue, it's just muscle. Okay, it's fat. Okay, like, I mean, to get your boobs more perky, massage them. Okay, they're muscles. If you get fake boobs, that's what you have to do to fake boobs too. You have to massage them for like fucking a month, or they go like hard. Okay, so I don't know. Like, again, just because it's an easier way, it doesn't mean it's the better way. Okay. Just saying. Gravity really hasn't hit me yet because I won't let it. I massage my chest. I keep those puppies standing, you know what I mean? And it's not easy and it hurts. So, again, I'm freaking so hungry. What is happening? I feel like I'm going to do one more reading. 1, 2, 2, 2, 2. Okay, that was my sign. Okay, I can do one more. Again, I think this hunger thing is passing, but I'm not that hungry, so I can wait 20 more minutes and then make my dinner. Not a big eater, and I don't eat very much, so I tend to burn off what I eat really quick. Okay. Last message, officially, I'm pretty sure. Celebrate. Surprisingly, this card likes to come out quite a bit from this deck. I always seem to grab that piece of paper. I don't know how. Ooh, Trickster with it. Celebrate with it. Celebrate with it. Do you get it? It. Hey! You say it so much more during the day than what you think. Ace of Pentacles. Physical manifestation. A gift. Okay, so celebrate soon, bitches, because I think you're going to get a gift from somebody. Someone's coming in with a gift to give you. Ace of Swords. Okay, so there was a small message that came out today on the shorts that said protect your future. If you want this to come in, if you're trying to manifest something, okay, protect it. When I was in the shower today, I did a huge cleansing protection ritual. All right, I even salted the door so then nothing could come in. Sage or Palo Santo the whole bathroom, did a salt clearing ritual, then did my aura protection, all that shit, and And I think that was after the message came through. I even got a message to do that. So you honestly, Ace of Cups, Ace of Swords, Ace of Cups, Ace of Pentacles. There's 3 aces right here. Can you imagine? What are we missing? Ace of Wands. Trapped. Oh shit. Well, that's not good. The upside down Queen of, or King of Swords. Okay, so somebody. Okay, so you might not see something coming. Okay, you might not see these 3 aces coming because you're in a really bad place right now. I don't know, mentally, physically, something you can't see. Okay. It's something you can't see. It's manifesting though. So Spirit, it's not like Spirit saying bust out the champagne yet, but definitely do some clearing rituals, okay, and some protection rituals. Salt your doors, put these nice big bad boys places around, keep your energy clear. All right. I even have one on my phone stand right now. Okay. Keeps energies from coming through my phone stand. There's just a lot of nasty people and a lot of really good energy on the way because it's spring. So there's a lot kind of sitting in the darkness, just waiting for maybe that's what it is, because it's always sitting in the darkness waiting. Right? Waiting to fuck with some kid, waiting to get some adult, waiting to put some fear in them. Okay. Always waiting. So that's why I feel like I do think that somebody's kind of lurking around waiting to take some type of opportunity from you. If you maybe want to invest in cameras or something, possibly in your house, outside your house, somebody might be wanting to take something that you have recently bought. Okay, that's going to lead you to these other aces. Okay, so of course somebody would want to come and take it because they know that it's going to benefit you, right? So something is definitely around you. And they're don't give in to sadness. Don't give in to fear. Okay, because fear is just an illusion. How would you be trapped? You know what I mean? Being trapped sometimes is just a mental state. Okay, you're only as trapped as what you feel. Okay, it's all, you can change everything. Everything is how you decide it. It's not how other people decide. It's how you decide it, right? So you might want to make sure that, I don't know, whatever it is that's coming up. Okay, just make sure you advocate for yourself, okay? That you stand up for yourself, that if there are people around you, if you're, like me and kind of get a little intimidated with authority figures, and I sometimes have the tendency to just cry in front of authority figures, like my bosses, cops. It's just, I have been fucked over by the cops so many times that I don't know how to act. So I just am certain that I'm going to get in trouble in some way. So I cry almost instantly because I don't know how to deal with it. But recently I've been pulled over a couple of times for something that I didn't even do. And actually I could have kind of got the cops in trouble for doing it. So I kind of got a little confidence back. And now I'm like, what are you going to do, pig? What are you looking at? Right now, I'm a little bit more okay, somebody needs to understand you're not a child. Okay, you're not a child, you can't get in trouble. Okay, unless you're going to break the law, then yeah, cops can come down to your fucking door and, tell you something. But if you're not doing anything wrong, then how are you going to get in trouble for doing anything wrong? Okay. I've been getting this song in my head all day. It's called Rainbows and Pots of Gold by a band called Stereophonics. And it just started playing in my head. Rainbows and pots of gold, so much to prove before we got old. Oh, he's got such a beautiful voice. Okay, here we go. 2 of Swords. Look at this. Okay, it came in reverse. And I put it upright because this is what's going to happen. You're going to something is I don't know what this agreement is or who this person is, but they really want to get this. They want to stop this handshake from happening. Okay, and it's not like, you know what I just saw? Trump and Elon. And do you know how many people tried to stop them? I mean, look at it. Who would be who there? Okay, obviously Trump's in the red. Okay, Elon's in the black. And I'm like, that is Trump and Elon right there. Like nobody wanted them to do this. No, like, well, I'm not saying everybody. I'm not American, but I kind of know what's going on. I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing. I'm just going to be no opinion, okay? But that's how I feel. How many people tried to stop that, and it still happened anyways, right? So that's why it's like, man, you're only as trapped as what you feel you are. Okay, don't let them tell you that this can't happen. The stricken tower. There's the lightning. I swear that lightning came down last night like fucking no tomorrow. Holy shit, I thought we were going to die again. Okay, so somebody's going to get a serious fucking, I heard ego, ego smash. They really think that they have the ability to control everything you do. Which is why Spirit really wants you to protect yourself, because if they've had such success in the past of doing this, they really don't want them to do this again. But they know that they have the ability to be able to do it again. King of Pentacles. No. Yeah. King of Pentacles. Captain of Vengeance. King of Pentacles. So you came up before as the King of Swords in reverse. I wasn't looking. Now it kind of seems like you got your eye on the game. Okay. So, well, I mean, your eyes are covered. How ironic is that? Even better. Okay. For the most part, actually, the only reason why I don't wear them anymore, but for like years, I only wore sunglasses. And the reason why I haven't worn my sunglasses recently is because I can't wear those glasses anymore because they're all like, right? And the new ones that I got are way too dark. But normally I would even cover up my eyes doing this. So there's the 10 of Wands in reverse. Okay, they really want to destroy this life. They want to send you running. Okay, wherever it is that you're going with these 3 pentacles, okay, or sorry, 3 aces, it's like going to, I don't know, like build an army. You know, it's gonna build a town, or it has the ability to do something really big. Okay, and that's why they want to stop it. 6 of Submersibles. Okay, so this is somebody from your past, possibly somebody you have a child with. It could be your parents. Or they could be looking at baby pictures of you. Okay, or this is the person that's trying to take this away from you. They could have pictures of you, and they're trying to take this. Okay, there's the 6 of Swords. Okay, so they have 6 of Swords is usually about a message. Okay, so see that little paper airplane? Okay, see those people looking off the balcony? They want to make sure that that paper airplane gets to where it needs to go, but look at all those birds. Okay, they're pretty, certain that this thing it's stuck now, okay? And it's not going to reach where it needs to go. Okay, so that's a 6-6. Okay, so now we're getting like almost devil energy, where it seems like somebody is holding back a message. There's Temperance right there. And look at what that's about. That's about electricity, okay, and add in the heat. Okay, this is like a steampunk deck. Okay, so they use steam to get, okay, so they're using the water and the steam, okay, to create this energy up here, okay, which runs the whole project, okay? It's almost like this person might work for like OPG or something. They might make energy, okay? There's something, oh yeah, the Ace of Cups is on the bottom. So double Ace of Cups with something, ooh, and then there's the Fool, the Apprentice. Okay? Okay. King of Engines is the King of Wands. My bad. The Captain of Leviathans is the King of Pentacles. It's Leviathans and engines and submersibles and airships in this deck, okay? And I forget which is which deck, okay? So that's the that's the King of Pentacles. Okay, so the King of Engines is the thing that kicks these people out and gets this deal on the way. Don't let them disrupt your King of Wands, okay? Because your King of Wands is what's going to get this whole project going, okay? And then there's the Hierophant in reverse. Ooh, with the High Priestess in reverse also. Okay, and then there's Justice. Okay, so it kind of seems like okay, I think somebody, this trickster that's hiding in the shadows is trying to do something with magic, okay? And you are about to take this journey, and to be honest, I think you kind of know that something is holding you up, okay? I almost feel like you should have been where this is going already, okay? So somebody, High Priestess in reverse would mean that somebody with the Hierophant in reverse, somebody does not know their information correct. They were not taught properly. They do not use their third eye properly. They're High Priestess in reverse. They don't listen to themselves properly. They don't learn properly, or they don't learn at all. Okay, maybe this is somebody that really has to learn a hard lesson, because after that becomes judgment or justice. And that's where, whatever it is that's controlling you or trying to control you, okay, dies and gets disconnected. So if this person's in your family roots, then that would be like your telepathy finally being cut off, right? Because they're trying to stop this deal from going through. And if they're doing it through your head, they're instilling fear on you, which is why you have to become the King of Wands that actually gets this moving, because if you listen to them enough, you're going to kill this project too. Okay. And this is just somebody in the past that knows that you have, some type of there's some type of fear here. Okay. Possibly with this partnership, there is like some instilled fear, some fear from back in the day. Okay. So someone's holding back a message from being delivered to you. Okay. And it's going to, whatever they're doing, is creating this kind of effect where they're kind of fucking with the universe right now, and they're deciding what comes through. They're deciding how this gets arranged, and the message ends up just bursting out, right? Because you can't hold back something. You can't hold back energy. Energy is not meant to be held back. It's meant to be fluent at all times. So if somebody's trying to block that energy, then it's like a pop. You shake it and you open up that lid, and it's like it's going to come racing out of there. They can't stop somebody from opening up the pop. Okay, so that's what this King of Engines needs to do, is he needs to start the engine, which is open up the pop, relieve the pressure, because there's pressure building up, which is what this High Priestess has done in reverse. Five of Swords in reverse. It's kind of badass, because look, if it's upright, then that means that ship is going down in the back. But if it's in reverse, it means that whatever attack they try to do, it doesn't work. And then there's the Eight of Cups. It gives you the opportunity, and there it is. There's the world to create a whole nother cosmic blueprint now. So what this people or person has done, okay, like I said, you always got to watch what you do with witchcraft, what you do with other people's lives, because this person just opened up this door for you. So to even say that they have a possibility to take it away, I don't even think that's true. I think that that's just something they instilled on you. So then almost like to give them more power, but no, they're the ones that just gave this new whole new world to you for holding back something, from holding back this message. Wow. And you know what song just came to me? A Whole New World. I don't know if you obviously know that song. A whole new world. Like, this is what's going to happen now. Like, honestly, maybe that's why they say that your haters, you need your haters, because they're the ones that give you a whole new life, for paying for you to get a whole new life by hating you so much, you know? Like, I swear, I don't know why people have to play the games that they do, but anyways, I'm going to take it at that. 1:30:40. Is that 1:30? Yeah, 1:30:40. Wow. This was a nice, good, long reading. We needed this message. I kind of got interrupted a couple times yesterday, but today, no interruptions. And I will not be back tonight because I'm busy, but I will be back tomorrow and out here until we get our Wi-Fi package delivered on Monday. With the power outage, I used so much fucking of my own Wi-Fi that I'm out basically of internet now. So that's why I have to be out here. My sister's going to be home soon. I really don't want to do a reading out here. You know, because it just disrupts her life too. That she feels like she has to be quiet and like not run the water and tiptoe around. And, you know, it just gets hectic once people come home. So she's going to be home soon. So I'm going to wrap it up. I'm freaking starving. So I'm going to make some lunch. I hope you guys have a fantastic day. Thanks for being here, Pam, Diane. What? Glad to have my ladies up in his This was a really good messages. You know what I have to start doing? I have to start writing these down because I like to change the titles, but I don't always watch it afterwards to change the titles. So I'm going to do that now. So much love to you. Mwah! Thank you so much. I love you all. Have a fantastic day. Yeah, I'll be back tomorrow. Oh, my back. And yeah, personal readings, whitneymoonshine@gmail.com. All right. And if not, just enjoy. Have a good weekend. Namaste. Peace out, everybody.